Hi, beautiful souls. I thought I'd share a little light on stories today. What I most specifically want to share is that stories can really illuminate and enlighten and lighten our paths. Recently, I've been going through a little bit of challenging times with my health. And, after 9 years on a healing journey with cancer, it has dips. You have dips and you have highs, and it is very much like a roller coaster. Now, during this time, I have experimented with many different protocols and different, different protocols for healing. I have done a lot of inner work, and there's still lots of different things I've never heard of. I mean, I was brought to the attention of something the other day by a beautiful woman who I'd just met, of a healing protocol that I'd never heard of, that had wonderful benefits to an elderly man, a friend of, the father of a friend of hers, and it gave him an extra 18 years of life until he literally just died at the age of 91. And he was terminal at the time that he tried this medication, or I say medication, but this protocol, because some protocols are types of medication and some of them are diet related and some are combinations, and there's all sorts of things going on. So what I want to say with regards to stories is that if people were to keep quiet about their journeys and not share their stories, even though they had been through something and they may not want to necessarily stay there, you're only really staying in a place if you are emotional about it. If you're able to not be emotional about something, then you've moved beyond that place at that time. So sharing stories is actually really a valuable gift that we can give to one another. And certainly what I've noticed with myself lately is that by listening to other people's stories that have healed against all odds, those radical remissions have actually brought a lot of light into my life. They have brought me a lot of relaxation and extra hope. It doesn't matter how well you know something, it doesn't matter how well you know, you can do and be in anything. Most people that will say those things are the people that actually haven't had to go through immense challenges to know that that is so true. It's so easy to say you can be and do and you can anything you want in your life, and you can heal and you can this and that and the other. And all of you dear well-meaning people that say those things, yes, I totally agree, but it's very different when somebody's actually done it and been through it. Those people that have those stories to share, their stories are more valuable to somebody like myself that is healing their body. We certainly prefer to hear those stories coming from people that have actually been through that path. Those are the people that have the power to really inspire, to really assist us to move through times when times can be tough. Whereas those that standing on the sideline, blowing a whistle and repeating something that they've not experienced for themselves, it doesn't have the same substance. There's lacking that depth to their story because they're just a journeyman. They're just there to sort of like cheer on people, but without the actual substance from their own story to tell. So stories are vital, and it's vital that we keep sharing them. And you might look upon your life right now and go, oh, but I don't have any worthwhile stories. Everybody does. And this is the thing. Most people don't tap into their stories worth sharing. Most people just bin them or just leave them aside and never revisit them and never take them out of the cupboard and go, you know what, this could really benefit somebody else. And it doesn't have to be about healing. I'm just using healing as an example because that's what's going on in my life right now. But for those dear ones that maybe, you know, want to learn how to play the recorder, and somebody maybe a self-taught person that taught themselves how to play the recorder and knows wonderful hacks on how to get and do that with ease and with grace and with efficiency. There's so many different things that we can share with one another. And yet, why don't we? Why don't we open up these stories and these conversations and spread them far and wide? Why do we just bin them and sit on them and let them lose momentum when they could actually be out there continuing their purpose? So you may feel, I don't really have any stories, but I can tell you that you do. Everybody has some really valid stories worth sharing, stories that will uplift others, stories that will bring hope to others, stories that will educate and assist others on their journey. So just take, or at least I say take, I invite you to take some moments out in nature, some moments in stillness, and just meditate on that. If you had something that you really could share with somebody, or that you would love to share with somebody to help them, to bolster their trust in themselves, their confidence in themselves, in their healing ability, or trust and confidence in their path with their career, or trust and confidence in their relationship progress, or whatever it is, yeah, just sit down, maybe get a pen and paper, and just sketch down some things that you feel really, really happy that you have done in your life. Maybe there's some like stories that you've really like, gosh, you know what, I forgot I did that. That was really excellent that I did that. Oh gosh, how many other people might benefit if I was to share that? And then start sharing, start expressing yourself with imagination and with joy. I say imagination, well, you know, take the person there, take the person on that journey with you, show them what it was like, show them what it might look like for them. That's what it's all about. Well, that's not what it's all about, but it's certainly a lovely way to communicate with one another, much more interesting than talking about the news or the mundane or the weather. Oh, weather's lovely today. Jolly good. What else have you got for me? We're all here together to learn and grow. When we heal each other. When we grow together. When we learn, we also help that unifying field of consciousness to expand to, and everything that we are affects everything that we are. And as we keep growing and expanding together, then that tipping point will arrive, and we are really in such a beautiful space in time in the now for so much wonderment. And I just really am so excited for what's coming through, and I can see it, I know it, I feel it. It's exciting. It's kind of like coming back full circle, remembering all of that we've already been and done before. But this is even better because we've learned so much more since then, even though it might look chaotic at times. And of course, the more that we get together and communicate, connect, because we are all interconnected, so we might as well make our connections more meaningful and worthwhile. Then we grow and rise together as one unified cosmic heart. Thank you for watching. My name is ZsaZsa. And I come to you from a beautiful field overlooking the English Channel. Many blessings.